Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. Here's the throw deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Winston. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And here's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play and go try to win this game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
In the clear at the 25. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some pop.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Grab made by the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a The value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score Mississippi State 21, Oklahoma 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Stop quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout taken by the offense. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. Will be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and the sophomore making an impact play.
well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And he fires the football to the right side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incompletion makes it second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Sooners will have to kick this away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Mississippi State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Second down.
And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Important second down play coming up. A change of direction. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Makes the grab. It's Hunt. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away.
35, Oklahoma, 14.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise. And doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
First down for the offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend it.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 11 with the offense in the red zone now. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
With a red zone opportunity.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looking to chuck it again. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
42, Oklahoma, 28.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's complete downfield. And it'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have...
He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack.
Holding. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
49, Oklahoma, 28.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Defenders' offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
56, Oklahoma, 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Down he goes. A sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Bringing pressure. That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
This one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And this is a special date on the college football calendar. Number 1 versus number 2 here late in the season. This, folks, is a potential national championship game preview, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The tight end has got it, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They've got him down out near the 40. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year, but with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Amatova. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Winston. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touch.